many versions of what the term Nalanda means. One is that Nalam, lotus, and the Nalanda means giver of knowledge. The University of Nalanda, suburb of Rajgir in ancient times, is just off the main road from Rajgir to Patna. Nalanda University was established in November 2010. The university came into being by a special act of Indian Parliament, a testimony to the important status that Nalanda University occupies in Indian intellectual landscape. Nalanda is a stand-alone international university, unlike any other established in the country. Located in the town of Rajgir in the northern Indian state of Bihar, Nalanda University is mandated to be an international institute for the pursuit of intellectual, philosophical, historical and spiritual studies. Nalanda University was established by Shakraditya of Gupta dynasty in modern Bihar during earlier 5th century and flourished for 600 years till 12th century. Nalanda was the world's first university to have a residential quarters for both students and teachers. It also had a large public lecture halls. Students from countries like Korea, Japan, China, Tibet, Indonesia, Persia, Turkey came to study in this university. Nalanda was a great center of Buddhist learning in ancient times. A large number of Buddhist students thronged the Nalanda University to study Buddhism. According to Chinese traveler Huang Sang, the place owed its name to a Naga who resided in a local town. Lord Vardhamana Mahavira and Lord Buddha visit Nalanda quite frequently in 6th century BC. Nalanda is also supposed to the birthplace of one Sariputra, one of the chief follower of Lord Buddha. The Nalanda universities attracted large number of Buddhist students from different parts of the world. The University of Nalanda was founded in the 5th century by the Gupta rulers. There were thousands of students and teachers. The main courses which were taught there were the Buddhist scriptures, Vedas, logic, Sabdavidya, Chikitsa Vidya, etc. Excavation work has taken place over 14 hectares. All the structures are of red bricks with beautiful gardens. In the complex, the buildings are divided by a central walkway that goes south to north. The monasteries are located to the east of the central passage and the temple to the west. In 2010, the Parliament of India passed a bill approving the plans to restore the ancient Nalanda University as a modern Nalanda International University dedicated for postgraduate research. Many East Asian countries including China, Singapore and Japan have come forward to fund the construction of this revived Nalanda University. Historical sources indicated that the university had a long and illustrious life which lasted almost continually for 800 years from the 5th to the 12th century. It was a completely residential university with over 2,000 teachers and 10,000 students. The Nalanda revealed through their architectural components the holistic nature of knowledge that was sought and impact at this university. It suggested a seamless coexistence between nature and man and between living and learning. The profound knowledge of Nalanda teachers attracted scholars from places as distant as China, Korea, Japan, Tibet, Mongolia, Turkey, Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia. These scholars have left records about the ambitions, architecture and learning of this unique university. The most detailed accounts have come from Chinese scholars, and the best known of these is Zhuangzi, who carried back many hundred scriptures which were later translated into Chinese. Close to the end of 12th century, Nalanda was destroyed by invaders. The period from which Nalanda ceased to exist was a time that the great universities of Western world come into being, marking the shift in knowledge production and dissemination from the east to west. A classroom of Nalanda University, teachers sat on a dais and students on the ground. The chulha were set in the open and could be used from the both sides. A number of items could be used simultaneously at chulha, while chulha could be burned from both the sides. There were no proper windows. However, fresh air and sunlight were ensured by ventilation system. At the dormitory was an opening. These openings come in through were wide and inclined in nature to allow the air and sunlight too. Nalanda University was an ancient center of higher learning in Bihar, India, and it is a second oldest university after Taxila. It was a religious center of learning from the 5th century to 1197. Nalanda was ransacked and destroyed by an army under Bakhtiyar Khilji in 1193. Bakhtiyar Khilji destroyed the university thinking that it as a fort of empire. The greater library of Nalanda University was so vast that it is reported to have burned for 3 months after the invaders set fires to it. It ransacked and destroyed the monasteries and drove the monks from the site.